back to my channel here on YouTube, your EnergyWorks. And last week we spoke about God consciousness and including God in the process of healing. Today I want to talk to you about the miracle that you can create in your own life. In the Bible, and if you haven't read the Bible, maybe you've seen a Hollywood movie of Jesus helping the blind to see, the lame to walk, or Lazarus raised from the dead. But you will notice in the Bible, in the story, Jesus also rid people of their demons. Today, our demons are anxiety, social anxiety, fear, phobias, disorders, post-traumatic stress, disassociation. These are all our demons of modern day. And we have the power to heal ourselves of these, even for a moment. If you know anyone who suffers with any of these conditions, these demons, or you speak to them about this and you ask them what would they feel if they got 5 minutes of reprieve, they would probably tell you it would feel like a small miracle to get 5 minutes of peace of mind, a respite from these continuous demons in their lives. When we talk about processing our demons, that the problem we face is if we try to do this in today's world, through therapy or with another person, and we try and process it, it remains in the shadows, and then when we become triggered, it comes back twice as strong as before. To really deal with these demons that we carry, our anxieties or our depression, to release them completely, we have to give them over to something outside of our environment. And this is what I'm suggesting is we give them to God, your understanding of God. You give it outside of your environment so it doesn't lurk in the shadows. It's gone once and for all. I believe therapy is very helpful for sufferers of the past, for trauma victims, for people with these disorders. I believe therapy is very good, but I think that we have the cart before the horse. I think if we go into therapy now and talking about our trauma, or we're still living it, we're just triggering ourselves. But if we can teach sufferers of trauma, sufferers of these conditions, to heal themselves first, then they can go to therapy. They can talk about the therapy, the condition, they can have their voice heard, those who are responsible can be brought to justice, and they can heal past it and move through it. It's my belief that we need to teach those who suffer how to heal themselves. And when they learn to heal themselves even for 3 minutes at a time, now they know they can do 3 minutes 10 times and get a half an hour. And then they can do a half an hour 10 times and get 5 hours. When they learn that they can heal themselves, that really they're the only one who can heal themselves. They have the ability within them to heal themselves. And by giving it over to God, it's out of their environment. They're in that step forward where they can move forward from it. So their story becomes their history. When you, your loved ones, or those you're charged to care for, can experience even 3 minutes of respite from their demons, this would be a minor miracle. Myself, my own story, I suffered anxiety, depression, disassociation. I got involved in addiction. I tried to run away from life. I was full of shame and self-loathing. And the thought of getting respite, peace of mind for even 3 minutes was just beyond me. And here I am some 20, 30 years later. And I sleep peacefully. I sleep like a baby. I have peace of mind. It's a minor miracle. It's a wonderful miracle. These techniques I share with you on this journey, this series so far, practice those all together if you can. Practice them all and you'll find you'll get respite from your demons. You get peace of mind for 3 minutes at a time. And as you build up and do it more and more, that'll build into 6 minutes and 9 minutes. Suddenly you're able to get a half an hour of peace of mind. I had a client who had PTSD, suffering from nightmares and flashbacks. And he hadn't slept a peaceful sleep in some 50 years. Unless he was on medication. And we had a session together whereby he released his demons and released them to God. And the next morning I met him and he said he went to bed, he didn't take his medication, he slept 6 hours of deep, peaceful sleep. In his eyes this was a miracle. In my eyes this is a miracle. You'd have to decide this for yourself, but you can give yourself this gift. The goal for sufferers of trauma memory is to gain peace of mind. That's all we want. Peaceful mind, to have a respite from the demons, just to have peace of mind. And if we can get that even for 3 minutes, that would be in itself a minor miracle. We can extend it into, as I mentioned, 4 hours or 6 hours of peaceful sleep. That's another miracle. Nobody else can do this but us. We have to heal ourselves, perform the miracle ourselves. And to do this, we give it away to God, to your understanding of God, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim or a Hindu or Buddhist or atheist or agnostic. Find your understanding of a God and give him your troubles for a day, for 3 minutes, for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, for a night's sleep, for a morning at work, for an afternoon at work, for an afternoon with the children. Whatever it is, you ask God to take it from you. You practice the techniques I'm sharing in this series, and you get a respite. And you'll learn that these are like minor miracles for you. And when you've experienced a minor miracle, you have this hunger to get the big miracle, to let go of your demons completely. And this you can now manage to do.